everyone, and welcome to my channel, Aussie Travel Gal. Today I really wanted to give a review on MyCruises, which is a cruise agency based here in Australia. So I have used MyCruises for our recent upcoming cruise package that we have, which is a 28-night cruise package, which departs from Sydney, it's a flight through to London. It's a 28-night cruise flight and also accommodation package. So it's 2 nights in London and then the 26-night cruise on MSC Virtuosa from Southampton, UK through the Suez Canal around to Dubai. So I have created a video on our 28-day cruise package that we have booked that provides in-depth detail for that particular cruise, and here is a link to that video if you want to go ahead and watch it. So I have had people reach out to me asking what my experience has been using MyCruises. So I thought I would do a review and tell you exactly what our experience is and what are the positives and what are the negatives, and give you a rating. So MyCruises is based in Australia and they have a huge amount of cruise packages for all around the world. Now their cruise packages include the cruise itself, also the accommodation, and also flights and whether that's return depending on where it is located. So a huge amount, and I was subscribed to MyCruises because I really did like the look of some of their cruise packages. We received September last year an email which had this particular cruise that we did book. In the email, we liked the look of it, so we contacted MyCruises to get more information. I was very impressed in how knowledgeable they were on this particular cruise, especially from me. I asked a lot of questions because I'm such a detailed person, and they were able to answer all of my questions. They spoke to us about the possible upgrades that we were able to do, which included a drinks package for the entirety of the cruise, which is an alcohol drinks package, and that was an additional $999. Now, I'm so glad that we went ahead with that, because if we had not have booked that drinks package at the time of booking the cruise at $999, then at the moment, it is on the MSC cruise. When I log into my account, it is on there and I can book this exact same package, but for $2,000. So we actually saved $1,000 by booking it up front when we booked it through MyCruises. There was also the option to upgrade to the balcony, ocean view or balcony. We decided that we wanted to have a balcony because we enjoy sitting on the balcony and having a champagne and looking at the world go by. So they were very knowledgeable and was very impressed with the service that they provided in the sales area. So we went ahead and booked. We paid a $350 deposit each for that, and that was in September last year, so in September 2022. Then after we had booked, we were then transferred to what's called the after sales team. So after we've booked, the after sales team then takes care of us, making sure that we obviously pay our next payments, as well as organise our flights, accommodation, and there's also transfers that are included in that as well. So we had a payment plan. So we paid the deposit already. We had our next payment that was due in December, and then we had a final payment, which was the bigger payment, which was due in May of 2023. Once our second payment was paid, they then went ahead and booked our flights for our cruise package. And that was through the flight team who we were emailing back and forth. So it's not an actual phone number you can ring to then have that conversation over the phone. It was all done via email. So if you're more about the contact via phone, then you're probably not going to like the booking of the flights scenario, because it is all via back and forth email. However, in saying that, they were very responsive. So we wanted to, I have never been to Europe, so we wanted to book and go a week ahead of time. So it was a matter of them being able to change our flights from what the initial departure date was to a week prior. And we also spoke to them about the option of us organising and booking our flights ourselves, which was an option. And that was what they said to us, was they would reduce the cost of the package by $1,500 each for us to then go ahead and book our own flights and pay for them. However, when I did do a search for the flights, they were a lot more expensive than $1,500. So I went back to them and said, no, I'm happy for you to book our flights. So I said, this is the date that we wanted to leave Sydney, and we wanted to either go directly to Paris to stay a few nights in Paris, or we wanted to a flight to London. and then we were going to do the Eurostar to Paris and back again. So they gave us some options, and the best options the option that we found was directly from Sydney to Paris. So they booked that through Emirates, which I thought was, Emirates is a great airline, so I was very impressed with that. Now, the change in the flight did cost us an additional $150, which was to MyCruises for making that change. We organised our own accommodation in Paris and also the 2 additional nights in London. So once the flights had been booked, the next obvious thing that we needed was the information about our accommodation for the 2 nights that they had organised in London and where we were actually staying. So I contacted them to find out where that was. They weren't able to tell us. They had said that the confirmation of the hotels will not be provided to us until close to 3 months prior to our departure date, and that was due to allowing for cancellations and so forth, which I understand. However, it did make it a little bit more difficult for us because we wanted to book 2 nights prior to that in London as well, and because we didn't know where we were actually staying, that we didn't know where, you know, we wanted to stay at that same hotel. So because we didn't know the hotel, we decided we couldn't wait till 3 months prior because the prices of accommodation would increase dramatically. So we decided to go ahead and book somewhere that we were happy with. So we did. And it turns out that we're actually on the other side, which isn't too bad. So we booked accommodation in Kensington, and we've got 2 nights there, and we've received our information. We've got a hotel that MyCruises have organised, which is Radisson Blu Hotel, a 5-star hotel, which I'm very impressed with, and basically in the heart of London. So we go from Kensington to London, which is just a quick train ride, and that's no issue at all. However, we would have liked to have not had to move hotels in the middle of our stay in London, but it's an experience. So we've got 1 month to go. We still haven't received the information about our transfers. However, they have advised us that our transfer company information will be provided to us with our documents. Now, our documents are going to be sent 7 days prior to us departing. So they'll be emailed through to us, and of course I will print them off. I do like to have printed copies of everything. It's a security blanket for me just in case our device shits itself, something happens. So I do like to have our device with all the electronic information on there, but also a hard copy of all our tickets, documents, everything that's needed. So that will be emailed through to us 7 days prior, and that will have our transfer information. So that's where we're up to at the moment with MyCruises and the booking and the so far with the actual package. We're 1 month away from departing. Our next communication from MyCruises should be the documents that's going to be sent 7 days prior to our departure. And if I don't receive it, I certainly will be on the phone to them chasing that document, and I hope that I won't have to. So would we book another package so far through MyCruises? Most definitely. The value that is in these packages is unbelievable. So this was $4,990 for this package, which was 2 nights accommodation in London, flights to London, 26-night cruise, inside cabin. So 26 nights from UK to Dubai, and then it was a flight home from Dubai to Sydney. Amazing package. And then on top of that, you could book your alcohol beverage package for another $999. My God, that's $39 a day for an alcohol package. Unheard of. So they do have this package next year, which is reverse. So from Dubai through to Southampton. And here it is. I'm going to show you. So this is the Ultimate Grand Voyage Dubai, Egypt, London package, which is, like I said, reverse of what we're doing right now. It's on MSC Virtuosa, which is not very old. It holds 6,000 passengers as well as the crew. So here we can see it's got return flights. So economy flights to Dubai and returning from London. Now this departs on the 30th of March next year from Australia and is $4,990, and that's for the return flights, economy, 1 night hotel stay in Dubai, 23-night cruise on board MSC Virtuosa, and also 2-night hotel stay in London, and then obviously your flight back home from London. Now, on top of that, there is an addition, and if you are going to go ahead and book this, I totally recommend doing this because, as I said, ours cost $999, and if we didn't book it when we booked it, then it would cost us $2,000 online right now. So here we go, add on, all inclusive, onboard beverage, $849 per person. That is a steal. You would never, ever, ever see a drinks package this cheap on any cruise ship at the moment. Here is the itinerary. It comes around, goes through the Suez Canal, multiple places to stop along the Mediterranean, Greece, Malta, Spain, and then all the way up to London for 23 nights. The itinerary is there. So as you can see, they have multiple staterooms. So you've got your inside, which is what this price is. You've got your ocean view. You've got your balcony. Now with MSC Cruise Line, they do have experiences. Bella is your standard. Fantastica is the next one up. Aria is a whole new level up from that. And then you've got your yacht club. Now your yacht club, you have a butler. You're in a totally different area of the cruise ship. And if that's your thing, then you go for it. But that's not my thing. I'm not interested in having a butler and taking me everywhere I need to go. So I do enjoy Aria on MSC Cruise Line. So if you're interested in this particular cruise, but you're just not sure and you'd love to follow our journey, I'm going to be videoing our journey on this Grand Voyage 26-night cruise. So if you're interested, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification button so you get notified whenever I post videos, and I will be posting videos along the way and hopefully sneaking in a couple of lives as well, so it gives you the opportunity to ask any questions and I can answer them for you. So this is my review. With MyCruises, if to rate them, I would rate them so far a 7.5. I think the one thing that they do lack is the communication. I have had to chase them up on many occasions. They lack in the communication area and basically letting you know where to from here. So once you book, they really need to guide you as to where to from here. There isn't a lot of communication in relation to that. However, they have been very responsive. So when I have chased information, they have gotten back to me within 24 hours. So very impressed in their responsive. Yeah, I would definitely book with them again. MyCruises, so far I'm happy. There's been a couple of little things I haven't been happy with, but hey, there's always going to be little things that we're not going to be happy with. But majority was superb. Their service has been amazing and response time has been amazing. The package itself is amazing. The value of the package itself, the bonuses that come with it, can't go wrong. So hopefully you can join us on our journey on MSC Virtuosa, which does depart on the 27th of October. Subscribe, get notified, and we'll see you again.